Back to Blue Raider Stadium. Chris Oliver now joins me here high above a victorious family and friends and players. They're enjoying this 37-14 win over Georgetown here this afternoon. Coach, that was, you talk about all the time playing 60 minutes of football, 4 quarters.
Yeah.
You guys were engaged at the very beginning. You were engaged that last drive when you needed to kill off the last 5 minutes. That was as close to 60 minutes of football that you could probably ask for.
Yeah, I mean, our kids were focused and ready to go, and then they performed. You can be ready and then not perform, and our guys did. And I'll tell you what was huge was when they came out of halftime and they went down and scored. We didn't panic, and our offense coming back and scoring right there, it felt like, you knew there was still a lot of football to play. But that was a big answer. It was a lack of panic. Our defense, and I love trick plays. We're going to run trick plays, but, it took a trick play from them in order to score against us, and that's something that we were preaching right there to the defense. They kept their head up, and they kept coming. I'm just really happy with how our guys played today.
I want to talk about your defense in a moment, but you just mentioned something I was going to bring up. Not only that one time did you answer, but you answered the other time that they scored that touchdown when they threw one over the middle and then got inside the 20, and then Pugh just did the rest basically. Your guys came right back and scored. Again, those 2 answers really, when Georgetown looked to try to take some momentum away from you, you took it right back. That was huge.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I don't know if I have a lot to add to it, but you're right. I mean, when you can handle adversity, and it's one of the things we talked about a lot last night in our team meeting and this morning is, listen, we're playing a really good football team today. They're going to make their plays just like we're going to make our plays. So we have to be able to handle adversity and keep playing and not get our head down and understand that those things are going to happen. I thought our kids did a great job of that today.
Third down was huge today, and you came in and you looked at the stat monitor and you were like, wow, that was it.
Yeah.
I mean, they were so good, I'm going to give the numbers again. 8 of 13 was Lindsey Wilson on third down. If you throw in a 1-for-1 on fourth down, 9 of 14. Georgetown was 4 of 12 on third down, 4 of 15 on third and fourth downs.
Yeah.
Those are as good numbers as you could probably hope for against a team of the caliber of Georgetown.
Yeah, it's just a huge advantage for us today, and I thought for the most part, we did a good job of staying out of third and long, although we had won the first possession of the game. I think we had 3rd and 10 right there. We threw the comeback to our sideline to Tyrone. And got the conversion. So it's kind of funny. We talked about staying out of 3rd and long, and then we immediately go into 3rd and 10 on the first series of the game. But for the rest of the day, we stayed away from 3rd and long situations. And these guys are really good on defense, and you have to come up with some things to handle them. And you got to take some pressure off your offensive line by not putting yourselves into those situations. And I thought, for the most part, we did really well on that today.
I know you felt like coming into the game that you guys needed to run the ball some. Against a Georgetown team that only gives up 77 yards a game. You came up with 147 yards.
Yeah.
Some of those from your quarterback.
Yep.
Was that part of the game plan today to get Dylan some action running the football?
Well, yeah, it was. And, anytime you're playing a really good defense and a really good rushing defense, if you have the ability to run the quarterback a little bit, you're adding a blocker, because normally that guy's not accounting for anybody. So now all of a sudden you have the running back blocking. You can stay more of a spread formation and have the running back leading for the quarterback. So we wanted to do that and keep them honest. And, we had a few of those last year that are, run-pass options against these guys where they allowed us to throw the ball, and they did a good job covering those today. So then that turns into a run option. I thought our guys did a great job. I know our sideline got a kick out of that last one. Dylan got through there and then kind of sidestepped the safety, and, we got a kick out of that last one. But did a good job, and, that tells you it's also unselfish running backs that are getting in there and blocking on those plays, and our kids, I don't think we care how we get it done as long as we get it done.
Georgetown, let's talk about your defense for a moment. Georgetown averaged 4.9 yards per carry, 153 yards, and that's down from their season average.
Yeah.
Just 5.1 for the entire game, 314 yards on 61. Minus the takeaways.
Yep.
And I know, okay, we didn't take the ball away. We didn't give the ball away, we didn't take it away. But that's as pure, as good of a defensive effort considering you didn't take the ball away today.
Yeah, I thought the defense played really well. We'll want that big, long completion going away from the scoreboard. We'd like to have that one back there in the fourth quarter that allowed them to get down. But outside of that, we did not allow many explosive plays at all.
Two.
Yeah, that was one that stuck out, and then the trick play.
Yep.
we just did a great job of limiting the explosive plays. They ran it at us a little bit north and south and had some success, but again, didn't hit the big ones. For the most part, we tackled pretty well. So again, defense played well, and then even though we didn't get the turnovers, we forced the punt situations, and then all of a sudden we block a punt. When I thought we had a good punt block scheme this week, and we were able to get to a punt, and even though that's not a turnover in the stats, that's kind of like a turnover that the defense put us in that situation.
Yeah, I think you had 3 turnover on downs today. So like you said, it doesn't go in the stat sheet as a turnover, but
0-3 on 4th down. So there you go.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. You can. I'll let you joke about that, considering that you won 37-14 today. Blue Raiders victorious this afternoon against Georgetown. Coach, first time ever. This program's won 9 games in a row, and 9-0. And I know we got a big game next week. I don't want to talk about that just yet. But this program, you've been here from the very beginning, and we've now 9 straight wins. That's a great accomplishment.
Yeah, I mean, it's a testament to our kids, and we go out and we've had a lot of changes this year, and a lot of things, and our kids have bought in and done well. And the focus out there that we talked that, hey, if we win today, we win at least a share of the conference championship, so that's something to celebrate. But after the game, we kind of reset and said, hey, let's try and go win it on our own. And if we win next week, we'll definitely get a home game in the first round. So there's a lot to play for, obviously. And you know what? It's just darn hard to go undefeated in this sport. So we've got so much to play for, and our kids are excited about that. So I think we'll be ready to go next week. We're gonna have a big test on our hands, and but really proud of how our guys prepared and came out and played today. A great day for Blue Raider football.
Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Chris.
That's LWC.